And we are live. Hey everybody, welcome to our Discover Arbonne Facebook Live event. Before we get started, I just wanted to kind of lay a little bit of a foundation.
Yeah, you need to wait for people. People haven't even joined yet. Because we can't even join yet. Okay, hold on, you're just coming up as live.
It's recording, just in case you're wondering.
Okay. And nobody's on yet. Yeah, no one's on yet. So you can probably just say
So we're waiting for people to join us, and we're just going to kind of lay down some groundwork because we know people can go back in time and start from the beginning and then catch up with us live.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
So what we're going to do is, so we're waiting for people to join us. All right, guys. So, hey Johnny, hey Terry, good to see you guys. So we're going to lay a little bit of a foundation now. We're going to go through our Discover Arbonne presentation. We're going to tell you a little bit about how this is going to work. And then at the end of it, for those of you who are still with us, we are going to have some fabulous prizes to give away. So stick with us. So glad to have you join us. And here we go.
Oh, Tony. Okay, so you are going to hear from two different perspectives tonight. The cool thing is we are both really amped up to share this information with you. But before we get started, I'm going to throw out a question to you guys. As she mentioned, Kristina mentioned that there's going to be raffle prizes at the end. And the way you're going to get set up and ready for those raffle prizes is to comment or ask questions in the comment feed. We happen to have some amazing assistants over here outside of the camera view. One is joining us. Here comes the other one. Here comes Terry. There she is. All right. So these lovelies are going to be answering your questions. So feel free to shoot, give them really hard ones.
Oh gosh, I love it.
They are ready for you. Okay, so we're going to get started, but I really want to start it with a question for you guys. Where are you guys tuning in from? We would love to see where you're in.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so
we're going to introduce ourselves.
All right. My name is Karen Hollister, and I am a Regional Vice President, Independent Consultant with Arbonne International, and I have been for 12 years. I just celebrated my 12-year anniversary. Prior to Arbonne, I was a practicing dentist, which I loved. I absolutely loved being a dentist. I loved everything about it. What I didn't love was the stress of trying to run a dental practice and trying to raise 4 children at home. And I hated feeling like I was splitting my time between the two. It was just creating so much stress for me. I actually had no idea that there was a business model like Arbonne available to me, that I could not only make the income that I was used to making as a dentist, but be home more. And so that's what actually drew me in. I came in strictly for the business. I was not product driven at all. Now Kristina has a different story.
Yeah, so I came to Arbonne through the products, actually. A good friend of mine, Andy Fernandez, who you met earlier today, introduced me to the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge. I had been working out like crazy and eating what I thought was a healthy diet, and I couldn't lose 1 pound. 9 months, people, not even 1 pound. So I was killing myself. So I tried the 30 Days to Healthy Living program. I had such success on it, and I really not only hit my weight loss goal, but I actually hit my dream weight, which I didn't think at all was going to be possible. And so my husband then decided to try it, so I signed up for another 30 days with him, and we ended up adopting this program into our life. We loved it so much and loved the way it made us feel. And then I moved over to the skincare line and started using our flagship RE9 skincare regimen, and I had such great results with that I went back to Annie and I said, Annie, I have got to be able to share this opportunity, these products with other people. And so I actually, at the time, was working for the largest insurance company in the world, helping them run a global IT shop. I was traveling all over the world and really taking time away from my family to do so.
Right.
So I decided to really kind of make some changes in my life. Some changes were made for me and some changes I made. And I was able to cut back on my hours and really kind of give some more of my attention to Arbonne, supplementing my income to the point now where I'm looking to replace my income, as Taryn did, with just my Arbonne business. So it's pretty fantastic, guys.
It really is. So we're going to start tonight by talking about the Arbonne Advantage. We're going to start with Arbonne, the company.
Okay.
So a lot of you may not know exactly where Arbonne came from, but let me just give you a little brief history. We are a 37-year-old company. What that means is we have 37 years behind us in research and development and company stability. So that is very important to recognize. We offer cutting-edge research and development, proprietary formulas, and Swiss heritage. We also formulate to what's called the European Union standards. And I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. So let's just kind of tuck that away for now.
Okay.
What's really exciting about Arbonne right now, we have a 1 to 3% global awareness. What does that mean? Basically, it means that 1 to 3% of the population has ever heard of Arbonne. So why am I sharing that with you? What does that actually mean from a business standpoint? Well, what I'd like to do is put that in perspective just a little bit. So last year, Arbonne did 1/4 the annual revenue of a little company that you might know called Revlon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Revlon boasts a far higher than 1 to 3% brand awareness. So imagine that, you guys. We are doing 1/4 the sales of a company like Revlon with a 1 to 3% brand awareness, and they are a global, worldwide company.
Right.
We are just starting our global expansion.
Right.
So imagine the growth, the room for growth we have. We currently do business in the United States, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, Taiwan, and we are opening in Germany next year.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? All right, so what is driving this amazing growth opportunity? And I'm going to put it into 3 different categories.
Yep.
The first one being our incredible products. Really, that's a huge driver why people come into this business and want to give us a try. The second one is social marketing. It's booming right now, and we are fully taking advantage of that.
Yeah, we are.
And the third one is you, the consumers. Consumers today are demanding higher quality, safer products for themselves and their families.
Absolutely. So let's get into the Arbonne product advantage now. We started with the company, now let's move into the products.
Okay.
So I want to revisit that whole idea of the European Union. Okay. The European Union is currently the strictest guidelines in terms of ingredient safety. They ban 1,500 chemicals and ingredients in their personal care products. Arbonne has always been and is committed to following the formulation procedures of the European Union.
Right.
Additionally, Arbonne has designated another 200 ingredients beyond the EU that we are not going to formulate with. So what does that mean? Essentially, I guarantee you that any product you purchase from Arbonne and start using is going to be far safer than anything you've purchased by walking into a drugstore or a department store or a specialty store.
Right.
So product safety is huge for us.
And all of our products are manufactured in the United States.
Right, exactly, which we're really, really proud of.
Very proud.
We're botanically based. We have no mineral oil. We're pH correct and hypoallergenic. We use no artificial sugars or sweeteners. We're gluten-free. We're non-GMO. We're kosher. We're vegan certified. We're cruelty-free. We don't test on animals. We never have. We never will. And we don't use any animal products or byproducts. Additionally, we don't have any parabens or phthalates. We don't have any artificial dyes or fragrances. And again, you guys, those are all kind of buzzwords right now that you're getting more familiar hearing about. But I want to remind you, that's been our philosophy and our commitment to our Swiss heritage for the last 37 years. We were green, we were environmentally savvy, and we still continue to be long before it was even thought of before.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about a few specific products. I wanted to introduce you to 3 of my favorite products. Product girl. And so I'm going to start with something from our nutrition line. I think if you only try one Arbonne product, this is probably the most popular one that people come into the business giving a go. So this is our vanilla protein shake mix, and in this bag is a 30 serving supply of our vanilla protein shake mix. And in every serving, you're going to get 20 grams of vegan protein. That's rice, cranberry, and pea protein. It's extremely easily digested. There's no whey, there's no soy, there's no gluten in this product whatsoever. And I'm just going to tell you that we start our day off in my house with that product. I make a shake for myself, my husband, the girls. I know that if I've served that to my daughters in the morning, that is the best possible breakfast that I can give to them that's going to start their day off. It's going to sit with them all the way until they get to have a snack or a lunch, and they're going to be in the right frame of mind, fully satiated, very healthily. For whatever the day is going to give to them.
And they're delicious.
And they're
delicious.
Truly delicious. Truly delicious. The second product I want to introduce to you is a little bit of a workhorse from our makeup line. And if you haven't tried our makeup line yet, I mean, come on, guys. And so this is our concealer, and this is one of our newer products. This is our brightening concealer, and I'm going to tell you that this little guy, I can put it on, and I love it for two reasons. Number one, it's going to cover up any signs of lack of sleep or whatever may be bothering me. If I've got dark circles under my eyes, bags under my eyes, it's going to really fully cover them, number one. And number two, because of the botanical ingredients in it, including the bamboo, it's going to actually help correct those problems while I'm wearing it throughout the day. So twofold. Love the concealer.
Beauty with benefits.
Beauty with benefits, absolutely. Yep. And then I'm going to introduce you to our little 1-2 punch. And this is from our RE9 flagship skincare line. This is our newly reformulated RE9. This is our intensive renewal serum. And this guy by itself is a game changer. I really call it that, and I believe that. This is the guy that helped me kind of eliminate some wrinkles, fine lines. These guys right here, that have bothered me truly for years. It helped to retexture my skin, helped to shrink my pores, but really the beneficial piece of this is when you pack it in a punch with our Genius Ultra tool. This is a revolutionary tool that delivers ultrasonic waves when you're using it, and what it does is it helps the skin to accept the product more readily, and you're gonna see results so much faster if you use the two together. So I just wanted to introduce you to my fan faves, Genius Ultra, my little intensive renewal serum, and just give you an idea of how we use some of the products. I use our products, everything from the shower to my power. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there's something for everybody, and I will say that we all are very faithful users of the products in our family and really believe in the results because we've seen it firsthand.
Absolutely. The other part of that from a business point of view is that we are marketing products that everybody is already using. We are not selling some weirdo contraption that nobody has any use for.
Right.
We're selling stuff that people use all the time. And again, I did not come into this as product girl. Well, I am now. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I have access to the most amazing products.
Right.
And so I'm a true believer now.
Absolutely.
All right. So how do we get those amazing products to you guys? And we're going to talk about that right now. Arbonne uses a 1-2 punch. We keep using that idea. But our 1-2 punch is that we use a very streamlined, efficient distribution model. I'm going to talk about that first. So you know that in a traditional retail setting, when you go into a store and grab an item off the shelf, that product has changed hands numerous times in order to get there. It started out at the manufacturer, it went to a wholesaler, a warehouser, a retailer, whomever. And and not to mention advertising. Okay? Right. That's in there too. Now, by the time that product has gotten to your hands, every single time that product changed hands, there was a cost associated with that. Well, the company didn't absorb that cost. You guys as the consumer absorbed that.
Right.
So what Arbonne does is we streamline that. We get our stuff directly from Arbonne, shipped directly to you. So we've cut out that entire chain in the middle, and by cutting that out, we've cut out massive expense.
Right.
And what do we do with that money? We are able to offer you a far better, far superior product at a really great price.
Absolutely.
The other thing we do is that we put more money into research and development so that we're always on the forefront and on the cutting edge of new products. Right. We have a very committed home office team. That's their job, to make sure that we are relevant and always relevant.
Absolutely.
The other thing we do, obviously, some of that goes to compensate independent consultants, and Kristina's going to talk about that a little later.
Right.
Now, the other piece to that is social marketing. Social media is booming. I don't have to tell you that.
Right.
Obviously, you're on Facebook Live right now, and so are we. Yes. So think about that. Every single company you know has a social media presence.
Right.
And each one of us has multiple social media accounts, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter,
LinkedIn.
Ooh, LinkedIn. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, whatever, right? So we're able to benefit twofold from that. We are able to utilize Arbonne's company social media presence, which is very strong.
Right.
But we're building our own social media presence, and that's what's driving our sales. We're able to get little snippets of information to you guys. It's not a lengthy product description about what makes our products great, but you're seeing our life. You're seeing how Kristina's feeding the shakes to her kids every morning, how I might be working out and using our Sport line, but you're seeing how we use it in our lifestyle.
Right. So the other thing I want to say is that Arbonne, in addition to providing this streamlined distribution model, also supports us by having this fantastic e-commerce solution available to us so that we can then provide you direct access to the company to be able to order your products and have them ship it to you. Yeah. We also have this amazing knowledge warehouse where we're able to then take advantage of all of the product research that Arbonne has done and find the best ways to target that information and consolidate it and get it directly to you. And then the beauty of the Arbonne distribution model is that they ship directly to our customers for us. So there's no need for us as consultants and supporters of the Arbonne business to be able to have inventory at our home that we can then sell to our customers. We're able to actually just start up our businesses with very low cost and low risk to ourselves. Absolutely. So really it's a win-win for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media, also one thing I forgot to mention, we talked about that global expansion.
Right.
What better way is there to get into global markets than social media? It allows us to develop relationships globally without having to travel there and incur that expense until our teams are up and going and we want to go visit, which we will want to do for sure.
We're coming for you.
Yes, we are. All right. Okay. So let's talk about why Arbonne, why now?
Right.
Why would you want to start a business with Arbonne specifically? All right, we've talked numerous times about our amazing consumable products.
Right.
From a business point of view, consumable is genius, of course. You order the protein powder, you love it, you run out of the protein powder, you need to reorder it.
Right.
That doesn't cause me to have to go out and make more sales. I have a very loyal client base who continues to reorder products that they love.
And talk to their friends about it.
Exactly.
Right.
Again, that social piece is so vital. Marketplace demand, we talked about that. We are always on trend, we're always ahead of trend. So we always know that our products are exactly what you guys are wanting. We have a committed staff to make sure that's happening. But one of the things I'd really like to tap into is that with one Arbonne business, that you can start with a really low startup fee, you are able to tap into two of the fastest growing, largest players of industry in the financial arena today. Right. And those are health and wellness, which is a $3 trillion a year business, and health, beauty, and personal care. That industry alone is $163 billion a year. That is our wheelhouse with our Arbonne businesses.
Right, and people are using these products, but they may not be using the most beneficial products for them.
Right.
And we have a responsibility to share our fantastic products with them so that they can use something that is better for themselves, better for their skin, better for their bodies, better for their families and their babies.
And back to that 1 to 3% brand awareness.
Oh gosh, Karen,
think about that.
When I heard that, what I thought of was not the 1 to 3%. I thought 97% of the population, 90% of the population is waiting for us to share these beneficial products with them and their families. That's a huge percentage of people that are waiting for us.
Yep.
Now, when we share our products with them, the beauty of Arbonne is Arbonne shares the profits with us.
Yep.
And so let's talk just for a minute about how Arbonne shares those profits back with us. So when you start an Arbonne business, there's actually 4 ways that you can actually earn income through Arbonne. The first one is through commissions. And so commissions are paid out to you as an independent consultant based on the profits from the personal sales that you encourage your clients to purchase. Yep. The second one is through overrides. So these are sales that people on your team make and that you benefit from in addition to the person who personally sold those products. Yep. The third, Karen, hand me your key. That's a Mercedes-Benz key that Karen earned when you become a vice president. When you become a vice president with Arbonne, that qualifies you for up to $1,000 monthly credit towards a beautiful white Mercedes-Benz.
It's beautiful.
And it's parked right out in the driveway. Okay, and then the fourth way is at every level of selling an Arbonne, you can qualify to earn a cash bonus that's in addition to your compensation through your commissions, your overrides, your Mercedes-Benz allotment. You also get a cash bonus. And then we also often qualify for free prizes as well, too.
What about trips?
Yes, and we'll just say that some of our team members right now are maybe watching us from the lovely shores of Playa de Loveliness in Mexico, because they earned a free trip for themselves and a loved one.
Hola!
Yes, to Mexico from Arbonne, and I think there's another trip coming up in January to Hawaii.
Yeah, there is. And in December, they're going to announce the next trip for next year. So we're all eagerly anticipating that announcement.
And we're going for it.
Yeah, we are. You know, one of the other things that we touched upon, Kristina, earlier, we were talking about using social media to show how we use Arbonne as our lifestyle. Right. And you brought up something earlier that I thought was super interesting. Okay. And that's the pushback a lot of times when people, their first response is, I can't sell. I don't want to be a salesperson. Do you ever hear that?
Absolutely, all the time. I just heard it yesterday, actually, from somebody that I was talking to about the business. And you know, my response generally is, although I appear to be very good at talking about Arbonne, and let's face it, I'm a good talker, but you know, I never think of myself as being a salesperson, honestly. I really just think of myself as just wanting to share the products. Yeah. And I feel like the people that are the most successful people in Arbonne are the ones that find a way to really share the products in an effective way with their community. And really, if you take it from that approach, I don't think I've ever try to sell someone something that they didn't approach me that they were interested in the first place. So my responsibility is just to share it with people. And if it resonates with you and you have a need that we can help fulfill, then we're going to do that for you because we believe in this. It's not that necessarily I want to make money. Honestly, I really don't even know what the commission is off of most of the products that my clients purchase. I'm so super excited when somebody contacts me, Karen, and says, Kristina, I lost 5 pounds this week. Or my blood pressure went down. Or I went and had my blood work done with my doctor for my annual visit, and my cholesterol looks so much better that I don't have to take my cholesterol medicine anymore. Or I have been trying to get those wrinkles from the side of my eyes taken care of for so long, and they finally look better. And when that happens, I'm successful. Doesn't matter what level I'm at.
I agree. So let's wrap this up and let's talk about how do you become involved with Arbonne.
Right.
And we obviously are very passionate about this company, about the products, and about what we are able to do with this company.
Right.
So let's talk about the 3 different ways there are for you to be involved in Arbonne. The first is obviously a client. We would love nothing more for you than to switch to a healthier alternative for yourself and your family. And we're going to offer you amazing customer service because that's the kind of girls we are.
Right.
The second way, a lot of you on this call tonight are actually already preferred clients. And as you know, there's a lot of perks to becoming a preferred client. It's basically Arbonne's loyalty reward program. So you're going to qualify for things like free shipping, free gifts, discounted product, and of course, the ability to order from your computer by yourself and have it shipped directly to you.
Right.
The other thing that the Preferred Client Program offers is loyalty rewards toward future purchases. So really, the Preferred Client Program is a win-win for somebody who really falls in love with our products, which we know you will.
And until the end of October,
yes,
it's actually free to join our Preferred Reward Program.
Yeah, so seriously, jump on that if you haven't already done that. And the third way is obviously my passion, Kristina's passion as well, is to become an independent consultant and join our team. You get to decide what works for you. You can decide to supplement your income. You can decide to replace your income. The sky is the limit. It is totally up to you. It's up to you what you want to do with this company.
Absolutely.
I can't encourage you highly enough. And again, what's going on with October?
In October, with a qualifying purchase, they'll actually waive the independent consultant fee, so it's free to join our business with a qualifying purchase.
That's crazy. Crazy awesome. Anyway, let's wrap it up before we do some raffles, all right? So where do you go from here? This is the important part. We really want you to get back with the person who invited you to see this call. I mean, have a conversation with them. Ask them questions. Poke holes in it if you need to. Do whatever you need to do to get the information that you want. That's their job. That's our job, is to share information with you. With that information, you're going to get to decide what part of the Arbonne experience you're ready to jump in with. And that's the best part about this company. It's all up to you.
It's up
So
to you.
with that being said, we thank you for your attention, and we are going to bring out some lovelies that are going to help us with some raffles.
Okay, so our first item that we're gonna raffle off today is a day in the life of our Healthy Living program. So this has everything you need to be successful for a day. It's got in here how we use our products. It's got our Fit Chews, digested enzymes, our protein, some of our teas, which I absolutely love. So, Annie, who's the winner?
You want to pick?
Okay. So excited. Tanya Sage.
Woo,
Day in
Tanya!
the life of.
Give it up for Tanya.
Woo!
Tanya, just get with Stacy and she will make sure she gets that to you.
Okay, the next item that we're raffling off is our amazing men's skincare line, which my husband actually uses. Pretty awesome. And Lindsay is the winner.
Lindsay!
Milstead.
Woo!
Lindsay Milstead.
I'll get that to you.
Okay, and here we are, our final prize of the evening. This is a travel set, and this is not a skimpy one-day travel set. This travel set will last you a couple of weeks of our flagship RE9 line, everything you need to be successful with our skincare line. And the winner of this prize is... Oh, I gotta turn my head this way, so, okay. Lisa Engel! Woo! From Texas!
Oh, yeah!
Joining us from Houston. All right. So, we want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us today on our Facebook Live event. It has been so much fun. We hope you learned something about Arbonne. We've had a great time with you guys. Terry's going to come in here.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.